So everybody want to look for a hater, huh? Everybody need a hater, huh? So you can say you got haters, so you feel like you can build up your clout to think you number 2 now, not number 1. So that's what we doing? To push everybody away. Those that really love us, those that really care about us, those that really cherish us, those that really trust in us. Just to say, I got more haters than you. Where the real security at? Where your knight's table? Where your queendom? Yeah, I said what I said. Where's your rough riders? Where's your groups, man? Where's the groups at? We got a lot of one-hit wonders. We got a lot of solo acts. But where the groups at? Where the people who can get along with others and understand that great minds think alike? That 2 heads are better than 1. Sometimes 3, sometimes 4. Where's your security at? Even in yourself. In the choices you make. The way you pave the road. This is the You Already Know podcast. This is your boy Shakir. I'm back with my brother Earl. And of course, he's not new, but your very own, my brother Trent as well. And this is a barbershop, and we getting straight into it. So my brothers, security. When I say security, what do you think of?
Off the dome, security, protection, in all realms, I would say, like right off the top of my head. But then when you in a atmosphere like this, you gotta think a little deeper and realize security is what you hold close to you, what's secure around you, what's protected. And what I mean by that is, like you said, the group. How secure is it? I think a lot of this world is solo acts, like you just said.
Sure.
And there's no security in that. And you could take that into a realm that people might digest better, and a rapper says, I don't need security, and walk around and get shot. Trying to play invincible. But yeah, security is that group setting, the protection around you, your clan. I want to put clan in there is because that's how it all started. What's the family crest? What security do you have? Because it's not just protection. It's the net. And that's how I feel about it.
That was bars right there. My brother Earl.
Yeah, it's that the group setting thing that just like always get me in a little zone, because it takes a team to really do what it needs to be done. Solo can only get you so far. Even the greatest. Some of your idols like LeBron James, Ray Lewis, man, it takes a team. Believe it or not. They didn't just, no, man, no. It takes a team, bro. And y'all don't really understand that. Y'all could be the Avengers, but y'all want to be pretenders.
Maybe even the Fantastic Four. Would you rather be Loki, stabbing everybody in the back just to get in the head. The god of illusions. Nailed it on the head. As my brother said, it takes a team. Yes, in that team, every individual must do their part. But it takes a team to get anything done. In a basketball setting, you got 5-on-5, not 1-on-1. There may be 1-on-1 opportunities, but it is still a 5-on-5 game, no matter how you break it down. Whether it's 3v3, 2v2. Football is 11-on-11. Where's the best 1-on-1 matchup in this game on 11-on-11? You can go soccer too. You can go in your work business if you really want to. Because you're at a company with different individuals doing either the same task or something different on one level. When you continue to elevate, do you see how every level changes, but you're still doing the same thing? Just because you're up in rank doesn't mean you're any better than anyone else, because you still have to do the same task, just with more on your plate. Where is your security if all things go left, if all things go haywire? Who can you fall back on? Who will let you stay the night? Where is your security in oneself once again, that if all things go left, can you stand on your own 2 feet and fight for yourself? Honor yourself. Respect yourself. Truly love yourself and be honest with oneself. To see through the lies and deceit of all things that are around you, through all people and shapes, creeds, colors, or forms. Are you open-minded enough to have different races, creeds, shapes, colors, and forms in your circle, on your team, with different points of views and visions, but still trying to reach the same goal? Will you allow it? Someone don't look like you, but have the same morals, values, and principles that you do. Because even in Invincible, pain still happens from different races, shapes, forms, and creeds. But everybody must what? First allow people to take the mask off, to be their true selves, so you know who you really dealing with. Like I said a couple of days ago, people don't want the real, but they respect it. People respect real, but you don't want it. Like it's a pill. You will take the pill to make you feel better, but if you could avoid the pill at all costs, you would. That's what real is. You don't want someone to really tell you what it is and what it ain't. How it motherfucking is and how it motherfucking ain't. Put all the cards on Front Street and let them lay as they are. Play the cards how they are dealt.
You know what that is? It's
Why?
Insecurities that causes that all to happen.
And look, look, tunnel vision on securities. You just make insecurities.
Come on. I want to share this to the best of my knowledge, but with insecurity, you see people not wanting to work with the team. They're afraid of what everything you just said fits into this. But teamwork shares the success. And people with insecurities want all their success for themselves. They don't want to share the love. And if you really look into security, think about ball knowledge, ball security.
All right.
It's not just one person. Because in any other sport, the ball got to get passed through each and every one of y'all. Even in football, the center got the ball first. He got to hike it to the quarterback. The quarterback got to hand it off or throw it to somebody, and they got to catch it and bring it to the ground. No insecurity can fit into that, or you're gonna lose the ball. If you scared you're gonna get hit, you're gonna drop the ball.
Make the play.
If you scared you can't make the shot, you might pass it too quick. When I pass it to you, go shoot. Especially if I'm the point guard. I'm gonna put you in position. But insecurities mess up that whole routine. And it's because you don't want to share the love. If people can really realize that, that's what security is. That's what it means. It's to protect, let's just say, the fruit. The fruit could be whatever you want it to be. Real deal.
For real spill. And you said so much right there. I feel like you took everything I said and just made it simplified.
Yeah, that's what you said. That's what you said. That's literally what you said right there. And that you saw security right there with what you said, bro. Like, that's all people gotta understand.
Yeah.
No, real deal. Like, that's what came to my head as soon as you said that, because that's facts. And it all comes from the insecurities. What you hold inside, you got to be able to share it to people, and that's true security. Feel comfortable with yourself, and that'll bring everybody into you. And then y'all never gonna lose the ball. You ain't gonna drop the ball. You can't, because you got each other. And then y'all all make it. Then your whole nation makes it.
Sorry.
Then you got a queendom. Come on.
Hey, you said nothing but bars right there, sir. Nothing but bars, man.
That's real. That's real security.
Because, and I've heard this on a video, I'm going to give credit to whoever said it, but it was genius as they did. The first thing to go in anything is your security. Once your security is gone, you are vulnerable to anything. Genuinely. Think about the president. If his security detail was not there, then what is he susceptible to? Anything. Any and everything. How much do you really love what you say you love? How much are you willing to sacrifice? And sacrifice not having to be in just a negative manner, but what are you willing to put up to achieve the greater good? Because I'm going to put it in 2K terms for those that understand. As a point guard, you don't always got to score 30. Because getting 15 assists is just as valuable as you scoring 30 points. Because now I got my whole team involved.
Success everywhere.
Success amongst all.
That's security.
Your night's table. Taking it into real life. If you got everybody that you really fuck with doing different things in different avenues, then what the fuck are y'all really doing? Slowly taking over.
No, real.
Slowly taking over. Because I said this once before, I think we had a conversation. What are the 12 on the clock stands for? What if it really means to tell you that if you had 12 different individuals in 12 different regions, what could you really do? You took over the entire day. And if you want to go military time, if you got 24 different individuals and 24 different fucking spots, then what the fuck are you really doing?
You're secure.
You secure at any angle. Because I got 24 different networkings of individuals that, what you need to know. Because it's just one phone call away. That's what real power is. Because why? I know people in different places. That's why they say it's not what you know, it's who you know. Where is your security? Because if you don't have security and knowledge or security in oneself, then what the fuck are you really doing? Dying to anything, susceptible to anything, going along with the fucking get along because you a bunch of sheep. Even if you do not want to be, even if you aren't, mentally you are a sheep. You're looking for a bunch of fucking handouts. You're looking for someone to blame because why? Accountability lies in one's own hands. You know damn well you don't need that, but you want it because everyone around you got it.
That's what I mean.
You know damn well you don't need the latest phone. Don't even know how to work the one you got. But just because Woody up the road, yeah, your family member here. Oh, I want this because I'm getting brainwashed by these ads here telling me to get that. Because I'm going along with the get 'em on. So insecure that we had to create social media platforms just to reach people cross state because we don't want to travel anymore. So insecure in oneself that we don't even know thy neighbor, can't even share goods with thy neighbor because we're so brainwashed by the TV that tell lies visions. Oh my God. That tells lies to your vision and make you believe, which is the change of perspective. We already said that once before. Perspective is key. Perspective is key to all reality. So it's changing your perspective of all things. So now any decision that you make is altered because why? You're biased due to your perception because of what you think reality is. You don't really believe what you say because you don't even know what you really believe. You don't even know what you're really saying because all you know is from hearsay, secondhand. Someone had to hand it down, to hand it down, to hand it down. So where's the original? Where's the source? Because all these hand-me-downs can be altered in different forms. Just like stories that were once told. Can you go back and track it? Do you have the receipts? If you were told a story by your mother, can you go to your grandmother and get the same story that was told? Or with more detail? Can you go around the people that they say they was with and the stories match up? Are you around truth or are you around falsehood? Are you pretending or are you real? Are you secure or are you insecure? Once again, I was just thinking of security and then you just boom. Because why? Any letter, any word can change the entire phrase. What did I say? Any added information to the equation changes the entire formula. Where is your backbone? Security, man.
Yeah.
Can you stand up on your own 2 feet? And if you can't stand up on your own 2 feet, can you be man enough or woman enough to say, I need help? And learn how to get people around you that are genuinely don't mind helping or being of aiding and assistance because we know you can't stand on your own 2 feet. So why are we going to make you run a race when you at a disadvantage? Think about this. The people that's around you, what are they helping you by putting you in the best situation, knowing your weaknesses, or are they still putting you in fucked up situations to their strengths?
I say this, and I only know this from Gucci Mane. I'm gonna be real. Stand for something or fall for anything.
But in order to stand for something, you must first know if you standing or sitting right now.
Gotta be secure.
In oneself,
You gotta find security.
In one's decisions.
That's standing up. Let's just say we are all sitting down. Find security, and now you can stand for something. You got people around you that will help you bring about change. And that's what it's all about. That's the backbone.
Once again, there are so many things that we overlook that can teach us the greatest lessons. But you have to pay attention to the little things. Because once again, just for a clock reference, if you have one person on your side, that's a whole hour. What could you do in an hour? If you got 3 people, what could you do in 4 hours? Come on now. If you got 23 people, what could you do in a whole 24 hours? Because why? We think of certain things limitless and then put limits on things that are limitless. We got 24 hours to live limitlessly, but yet we only wait till tomorrow to really do things. But if tomorrow never comes, then we'll sit with regret. This is why ghost still walks amongst us sometimes, because why? I pushed something shit off to tomorrow where it could have been done today. I didn't get a chance to say goodbye. I didn't get a chance to say hello. I didn't get a chance to say what I really felt. And now guess what? The opportunity is gone. That window is shut. That door is closed, locked, key, throw, gone. And then what do? We waste time running in the past, trying to unlock certain doors that we couldn't when we once did, when we had the best opportunity to, that could have led us to a certain fruit that we wanted. So now we insecure in ourselves. Now we pass insecurities down under to our children and our grandchildren and everybody around us. Hey, don't rely on others, rely on yourself, because you only got yourself. Why? Because I genuinely fucked up and trusted someone I shouldn't have trusted, and they broke my heart. They betrayed my trust. So now all I know is I should have did this and I should have did that. That is the totality of that story, not just be insecure in oneself, not just only trust oneself. We only know half of the story, because why? The accountability is the rest of the story that we should know. When you say my bad, when you say my fault, is it really your bad and your fault? Or are you just saying it because it sounds good as a bitch? Do you say what you mean and mean what you say? Do you stand behind the words and the actions? Because with those words, actions must come. Because if your actions don't match up with your words, then what are you pretending? You fooling yourself? You playing yourself? No PSP? What are we really doing in 24 hours? Because 9 of it, we doing some shit for other people. The other 5 of it, we doing some entertainment shit, trying to block out the other 9 of it. And then apparently 8 of it was supposed to be sleep. That may not be 24 hours, but you get what the fuck I mean. So what the fuck is we really doing? As you said, how secure are you? Why are you doing the things that you're doing? Period, point blank.
I got a good little phrase, and it all revolves around security. Lock in, and then you'll find security. Lock in.
And you know what? It's just putting a new meaning on something. Putting a meaning in the word lock in is literally
find security. Lock in.
Like I had told you once beforehand, bro. Sometimes we get information half-ass information. We only get the jewel. We don't get the full story. Because half of us don't give a fuck about the full story. But the story means something. There's a path that was taken in order to receive this gem. All these sayings that you know are loopholes to other sayings. Because why? You don't know the path that makes this saying valid. You can't stand on what this saying means, because why? You don't understand it. You don't understand it. You don't overstand it. You don't fucking process it. It's not your perception. You're not trying to change your reality. You're just trying to change how the fuck you feel.
You know, it's to that point, because there's truly so many people that can't figure it out for themselves. And I think that's why you need somebody else. That's why you need to go find and get people to help you see the light. That's going to bring true security, because like you just said, they're going to overstand their boundaries and think they don't need to know what's the full story. They're like, I've been through that, blah, blah, blah. And they don't got nobody by their side to be like, hey, hold on. Understand this.
Valid. And I'm glad you worded it as such. Because once again, I have a saying, and it's, you can't ask anyone anything about you because they're only going to tell you their opinion of you.
You don't need to ask that. If you secure.
If you secure in oneself.
And that's where it comes. Like, that's really where it comes. You gotta find security. Lock in for real. And then you can allow people into your life. Because I know people been hurt. I know people been scarred. But everybody is different. And when you lead by example, you bring the right people in. When you actually lock in and start doing what you need to do, the right people come around you. And that's how I'm gonna say it like this: kingdoms come by that process. Maybe you need solitude, but you're not supposed to stay there because you can't accomplish anything by yourself. And I don't know who told you they could, but they were wrong. Because then you got evil in this world that'll use other people and then cut them out at the end so they ain't got to share the success. But they didn't do it by themselves. They needed 5, 10 people to accomplish something. They need 11 people on one side and 11 people on the other side to fight. In a ring, it's not just it's not 1v1. It's your coaches and your team versus me and my team. That's telling me how you hitting me. It takes a full group to accomplish any goal. So use your solitude to lock in, figure out what you want to do, and then go find your security. And I'm not just talking about the ones you hire and pay to protect you. I'm talking about your team, your group, your family crest. Family just not blood. It's the people that care about you that matter. And that's where security come from. That's what the word means, straight up. And you said that from the start. That's just reiterated, really.
It's your security, ladies and gentlemen. We all have families. We all came from someone. Is your family secure? Are you secure in your decisions? For those that have children, are your actions, are you secure in those? Are you leading by example truly? Whether that's the OGs, whether that's my generation, or whether that's the generation after. For those that got children, for those that want to have children, are you being secure in your actions? When your story has to be shared, when your testimony is called and you have to give it, when it's your time to present in front of the entire class, to perform in front of thousands, the entire galaxy, where you can't run, you can't hide. Are you secure in your stories and your decision makers and what you did? Your past is your past. Your present is your present. Your future is your future. It all happens at once, but it's all based on the decision that you make at this current moment. Because every moment is a new moment. Every day is a new day. Every second is a new second. Shout out to Ray Lewis. When you have a moment to stop, not forcing yourself to stand up, not forcing just relax your entire body and breathe. Give your body, yourself true rest. That is the moment. What are you doing? What do you want to become? What legacy do you want to leave? Because a lot of people now's legacies of being a bunch of goofies, being a bunch of clowns,
There is no legacies.
being a bunch of crash outs. can't live long enough to leave a legacy.
I bet most don't even know what a legacy is. Most don't. There's no such thing as legacy in this day and age, but there can be. Because what you got to understand is there is a new day. And once you actually lock in, today is the day. That's all that matters. And that's where legacies begin. Most of the time in this day and age, they hear about the start and then it never finishes. And that's why there's no legacies. And when I say that, it could be death, it could be depression, it could be life. Life hits you and you give up. And that's the end of it. But with true security, that does not happen, because today is the day and it won't stop. Because when you lead by the example, you inspire the rest. And that's what a legacy is. It don't have to be blood. It could be somebody that you don't even know. Now with social media, you could be talking to somebody that you've never even seen before. But just your words can spread truth into somebody and make them find their security. Really. But don't let insecurities rule your world. Lock in. Get a lock. Find a lock. And what I mean is something that drives you. Find something that you want to actually do in any spectrum of life. Find something that you want to do and go for it. Head first. Because you got security. You're secure. Can't be, what you say, like, we got so much power, we feel like we're limited. But we're limitless. Once you actually find your lock and lock in, go ahead and go for it, and you will see what actually happens, really. That's a ready.
My brother Earl. Anything you want to add on, brother? Because you've been quiet the whole time. I just wanted to know.
Nah, but when I was just talking about the legacy, that's something people just really need to start like really diving back into. Because like, what do you want your story to be on this realm or the next? And when it's all laid on the line, what will be said?
No. Hey, a man of very few words, but those words are always powerful. Once again, hone in on your differences. Hone in on your greatness. Because we need groups out here. Just like we need solo acts. Everything is important. Because everything is connected. You can't have one without the other. Just like two sides of the same coin. My brothers, is there anything else? I hope these words don't fall on deaf ears. I hope that we can continue to touch souls just to get you to think, to get you to lock in, not tap in, lock in with things that you already know. Face it head on, because you already know. There's only one type of love in this world, and that is truly unconditional. And if you ain't got nothing nice to say, a wise man once said, nothing at all.